Listen to that royalty-free jazz. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, even Thomas digs it. Look at Thomas back there. I'm watching him. I'm watching that son of a bitch back there. Anyway, hello, I am Takamasak. Welcome into 2019. Holy shit, time is a-flying, ain't it? So, what I wanted to do this year, I wanted to try something a little bit different. This is still going to be a gaming channel, but I'm going to add something onto it. What the idea is there's a lot of companies that do stuff like CI, or what they call CI, which is continuous improvement. And I wanted to put that as kind of a challenge to you guys too. So like, pick something every month. I've already picked my thing for January. I started today, but I'll get into that more. So I want you to pick something to improve yourself. Either like learn a language, or learn an instrument, or make Thomas plushies, or lose weight, or whatever. You don't have to do what I do. I thought about doing like a weekly check-in, just so you guys could check in to see how you are doing. Like post in the comment section if you're learning something. Let me know how it's going. If you're losing weight, let me know how it's going. If you're making Thomas plushies, let me know when you start to make like Percy and Edward. Yeah, anyway, stupid. But anyway, what I started is, I think the quickest thing I need to do is lose weight this year. So that is what I'm doing for January. So all I ask is that whatever you pick for the month, stick with it through the month. And then if you decide to give it up, well, at least you tried into February. If you picked up the oboe and it actually sucks, and well, you mildly learned how to play the oboe for a month there. Like you're gonna have to pick your own time limits. What I am doing personally, like I said, I'm going to do a weight loss thing. So I will be on what I did last time. What I found super effective for me, to use a gaming term, super effective. But what I did is I went on the keto diet, which is, everything I've read about it, they want you to do like 20 carbs or less a day. And I think that's a little excessive. I didn't need to do that much. I think I was keeping it less than like 40. So I like doubled that. But I also, what I'm doing with that is I am doing intermittent fasting. So my window of time, if you're not familiar with intermittent fasting, I can't say that word at all. So basically give yourself an 8-hour window of when you can eat, because obviously you're going to be sleeping for roughly 8 hours. Yeah, more like 5, 6. But yeah, give yourself an 8-hour window if you want to do what I'm doing. Like I said, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to do your own thing. So on top of the keto, I'm going to do intermittent fasting, which is taking that 8-hour window of where you can eat, and I have to eat keto. So I'm picking from about like 5:30 in the morning to about, what does that come out to? Like 2? Somewhere around there. I think that comes out to actually like 1:30. I might do it like 6:15 to 2:15, because it just meshes up with life easier. So I think I'm probably going to end up doing it that way. So I'll get up, probably make something for breakfast. A lot of keto things is you have to get rid of sugar, which is where a lot of my calories come from. And like, so anything like soda or candies, just throw that shit out the window. Any pasta, that's kind of a difficult thing to get rid of. Pizza, got to get rid of that. So it's a lot of the unhealthy stuff, except for you can still like eat ass loads of bacon, which is great. Any diet that lets you eat bacon, I'm all in for it. But yeah, you can actually do keto at fast food places if you know what you're getting. Like, I think just doing, for example, like obviously anything crispy, like crispy chicken sandwiches, all that stuff will be out because it's breaded. But if you get, say, like if you go to McDonald's and you grab like a McDouble and you get it without the bun, I think that's technically keto. That's another thing I'm going to quit doing anyways, going to fast food, because that's why I got in trouble in the first place. It's not like... See, it's really a stupid thing, because, like, I don't necessarily like fast food. It's just convenient. So I can eat it in the car on the way home, and then by the time I get home, I'm ready to do shit. So I think that's where I got into a lot of trouble. So yeah, So a lot of, like, breakfast stuff, for example, in keto... eggs are good, bacon is good, most sausages, I believe, are good, and Yeah, the only trouble I ran into last time is that if you don't get a decent amount of fiber in your diet, you will have liquid shit like hardcore. So you need to definitely be careful of that. If you are getting that, I would recommend getting like either a jar of peanuts or a jar of which one was it? I forget the other one. I want to say almonds. You'll have to look at the carb list. I can actually post my Google quick, or somebody made a spreadsheet ages ago. There's probably multiple resources of which nuts you can use, but like grab a handful of those suckers and just pig out on those because those are really high in fiber. They do have a few carbs in them, but you know, it's yeah, you don't want to be going to the shitter every 10 minutes, right? But yeah, like I said, we're just going to work on ourselves this year. So a few things I had in mind maybe for like February is I've kind of always wanted to try stuff like mental health stuff, like meditation. I've wanted to try meditation, so I might give that a try one of these months. I've wanted to try yoga because as we get older, we're less and less flexible, or at least in my case. And I think a language would be one of those. I do those periodically anyway, but that's something we could do together, because I think if I had the I keep forgetting that what's the stupid name for the YouTube gaming app is going to go away, so I was going to say I could record that and we could learn like I don't know, like Mandarin or something together. Like, I think it would be a good idea to learn something you're going to use, or like learn something from like your ancestry. Like if your ancestry is Korean, it might be a good idea to learn Korean. Spanish is that the most spoken language in the world? I think Spanish is the most spoken language, but I'm pretty decent at Spanish. Like, I know how to say a lot, so I don't want to like start off with like yo quiero una hamburguesa, like stuff like really basic stuff like that. So I would go to like French or something. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's in the distant future, but yeah, just pick something. I just want this year to be a lot about self-improvement. Be creative with your goals. You know, like you could do so much more than the stuff I'm coming up with. Keep your keyboard undusted. That's disgusting. Yeah. But yeah, like just anything that makes you a better person. Because I know there's a lot of talk about self-acceptance and stuff like that. You should accept who you are, be happy with who you are. But I'm always under the impression that you could always be better. I can always be better. I can always be doing something that continuously improves my life, and maybe I'm doing something to improve other people's lives. So maybe when like later in the year comes around or summer comes around, maybe I'll start volunteering somewhere for a month, and then if I hate it, I can bail on it. But like I said, give it a month. Give whatever you pick a month. So I don't know what else to say about it other than that. So hopefully this is something in the future people can see too. I just like to start in January because A, it's a psychologically pleasing time to start, and B, I know it's kind of a cliche thing to start on New Year's Day, but I think it's one of the easier times to start, depending on how you look at it, because it's right after all the holidays where we're eating like assholes anyway. What did you have tonight? Oh, I had a whole ham and 47 Christmas cookies. And a gallon of eggnog. Ugh. Oh god, no, I haven't really had any of that. But yeah. But yeah, it's a while till our next major holiday. Like maybe Valentine's Day would give you some shit, but woo, single power, nobody buying my ass chocolate. All right, anyway, I think like July would be the first struggle holiday, but I think if you can do anything for a week, like if you can just get past that 1 week mark, especially those of you who want to do diet, after about a week, it gets a lot easier. If you can just do that first week, I think you can do it. And I think you can do a month and just whatever. I'll be here to give what support I can for whatever you want to do. I don't know what else to say. I should script these things, but let's just randomly bullshit into the microphone for 10 minutes. But anyway, if you guys want to join along, absolutely feel free. I'll decide if I want to do weekly updates or monthly updates or something like that. I'll figure it out as time goes along. As far as the channel goes, I think due to them being boring as shit for the most part, and B, the YouTube gaming app going away, I'm probably going to wave goodbye to my traditional Sunday videos. So, for example, like anybody who's been on this channel for any length of time knows that every Sunday, usually Sunday, I will upload a mobile game. But after a while, a lot of them are just the same anyway, and they don't do particularly well. It's just I kind of wanted to be not so much all-encompassing, but yeah, I just wanted to like reach out across all branches of gaming. I know mobile gaming isn't exactly the world's leading. Oh, listen to that smooth. Yeah. Sorry, I hope it's royalty free. It says royalty free, but. Yeah, I think that's really the only major change I'm going to make to the channel itself, other than the update I just gave you. There will still be a gaming video every day. There might be a day or two off around the holidays where I get busy, like what just happened. So New Year's got busy and Christmas got busy. And so I took this weekend off, but I should be back to my normal upload schedule after that. So I think that's all I wanted to spew at the mouth. If you have any questions, feel free to post. If you guys actually have any other ideas of like self-improvement ways that I didn't mention, feel free to post stuff. I'll need ideas too, because I need at least 12, and I think I have 4, which is, yeah, it's only a third. But anyway, I am Takamasak. If you guys want to join me, please feel free to do so. I absolutely encourage you to be better. Yeah, that's it. I'm Takamasak. I'll see you later.